there are grievous changes coming towards us as NATO partners, and obviously all those concerned in a peaceful coexistence globally. And we have just been woken up very rudely through reality. War is still part of human nature, and as you might see in history, every time a major conflict has ended, the technology that has arisen after it has been dubbed with a new generation, as in end of the Second World War, first generation, end of the Cold War, the fourth generation. And after this fourth generation, we've been seeing the fifth generation of technologies: stealth, precision, armor, personal protection. And now we're moving towards what we want to call the sixth generation, the info wars. So these wars are not only fought at the front, but also in the minds of the people in the back. But we are now focusing more on the informational superiority through COMINT and ELINT solutions, and at the same time, the secure movement of this information, secure comms, throughout the front line, throughout, in our cases, the naval units. So we believe that this is the moment to be here, to present our portfolio, because we cover precisely all those technologies. We have specialized on the sixth generation, and we're helping our allies and our strategic partners to advance their own communication systems, their own situational awareness systems, to be compatible throughout Air Force, Army, Navy, but at the same time combined with their partners internationally.
And so you created a cooperation with Airbus.
Yes, for
Why
instance.
Airbus?
Well, in this case, we have now we've launched this very strong cooperation. We've not launched it, basically, we have renewed it. We are bringing a new technology to the table based on the phased array technology. It is a telecommunication, it's a new radio that allows multi-channel, so 60 channels per antenna, and sets up a ad hoc link that gives us the possibility to transfer in both directions at the same time, or multi-directional, 15 megabit per second, giving us such a huge possibility to transfer information that the battlefield superiority gains through this secure communications is massively significant. And Airbus is promoting this locally, and thus we have renewed our partnership and relaunched it in a much stronger way, and thinking about international cooperation, obviously.
And who has the demand? Is it France and Germany?
NATO.
The complete
And
alliance?
actually, it's very interesting to see that these solutions have been in the market now for 8-10 years. Everybody has been looking at them. You will see that this kind of communication solutions, those who are allowed to use them, always the special forces, you will find that these solutions are already in use, are battle proven by the special forces a lot, but now through the conflict, the necessity and the budgets have arisen for the full fleet modernization. I mean, I'm a German citizen and ex-armed forces, and myself, I was very surprised about the suddenness of February, where on the 21st, we all thinking, well, he's just bluffing. And on the 24th, we are in a war inside of Europe. And then we suddenly look at our own capabilities and realize maybe we are not ready, and thus this huge rush to find out what is it that we actually need. And very sorry to say that we have to learn through the plight of others. What are the things that are working? What are the things that are not working? We're suddenly seeing trenches. We're suddenly seeing that an inferior force is winning, or apparently winning, because of informational superiority. How important this is. So in the old days, communications and situation awareness always had this feeling of being the little brother. And suddenly we are in the forefront. We are the systems, we are the technologies that are being screamed about, because in the end of the day, we've seen that a T-80 tank, massively beautiful as it might be, is nothing if suddenly someone knows exactly where it is, where it's stopping, where it's refueling, and with a hand grenade will just take it out. So suddenly the weapons have changed. And this wake-up call is exactly that, what we are trying to address here. Well, the thing is, the beauty of the company is their mission states making ideas real. What does it mean? It means that if the customer comes, or us, the employee, come and have an idea, they will always listen. It is huge fun to work for the company. The reason being that they are based, their core is R&D. 25% of all the money that we make is reinvested into R&D. It's huge amounts of R&D. Our R&D department is huge, and they're very open towards new ideas. So we knew about this technology, and the moment we heard about this, those who are talking to the operators could just put it on the table, and the company said, we love it. Let's go, let's explore it. Please find an initial customer so that we get the feeling of it, and we'll introduce this technology into our portfolio. We'll start producing it so that all our clients will be able to rely on Rohde and Schwarz quality throughout the years. And it's huge fun. It's just fun to have the new toy. No longer to be the one, so what do you have on this fair? Your radio again? Yes, but this time it does much more. And it's just the time to be here. The second revolution that we need to talk about today is HF. Turns out that ever more navies have found out how massively expensive and unreliable satellite communication might be. Very especially those navies who don't have their own satellites, or have found out that space debris is becoming a reality ever more. So they have now looked at their own backbone systems of beyond line of sight communications. In the old days, they would use narrowband HF solutions, but the problem of, just to give you an example, if you want to transmit over the classical HF narrowband one picture, so you have a ship you do not recognize, you take the picture of the silhouette, and you want to ask home, what is this? You would have to be emitting for 17 minutes to get that picture home. If you now change to wideband technologies, this time is drastically broken down to under 3 minutes. Still a long time. But if you don't have connectivity to the satellite, bad weather, satellite shut down, satellite jammed, you still have a way of sending messages. And this is now also revolutionizing the backbone of every single navy. Because there's nothing more terrible for an officer on board a ship to be in the middle of nowhere and no comms to your fleet, no comms home. It just gives, in these times where communication is everything, it gives everybody a peace of mind. I mean, we are very proud to announce that one of the largest NATO navies has chosen Rohde and Schwarz HF solutions throughout their entire fleet. And this has now created a cascade effect throughout many, many, many NATO navies and also Five Eyes navies who have just seen, all right, we want to continue being interoperable with this very large navy. Let's join the Rohde and Schwarz HF family. So hopefully we can soon declare that we might be the new HF standard throughout the globe.